Hello there, my name is Sean and I run a product strategy agency called NextStep. Today what I want to talk to you about is what to do after you've completed the customer discovery phase. What's next is referred to as the solution design phase. So you're not ready to build your software product yet. There's quite a bit more left to learn and validate. So let's talk a little bit more about that. But before we dive into the details of the solution design phase, I want to talk to you a little bit about where you should be at this point in the process. So if you've successfully completed the customer discovery phase, you should have identified what we refer to as the top problem worth solving. If you're unfamiliar with these terms or how this process works, refer back to one of our previous videos on either my LinkedIn profile or our YouTube channel. If you have successfully completed that step and identified a top problem worth solving, you should be ready for the solution design phase. In the solution design phase, we're going to look to validate exactly how we intend to solve that top problem worth solving before we build your software product. I want to talk to you a little bit about why we want to complete a solution design phase before we move into the build phase. So the build phase, which should be next from here, is very expensive in time, effort, and money. We really do not want to get that wrong. So instead, what we can do is we can validate a significant number of assumptions before we make such a commitment. This will also increase your chances of success by getting people to use and potentially pay for your product even before you build it. So let's talk about the goals of the solution design phase. Well, first, we want to validate the solution and proposed product experience for your potential future product. Second, we want to design and test a business model, which may be required in order to access your product. And third, we want to get commitment from potential clients to participate in a pilot phase for your product, which would be the first version that comes out of that build phase, or your MVP, also known as a minimum viable product. So let's talk about how you're going to do this. Well, first, we're going to take the results from customer discovery. We're going to nail down exactly how you expect to solve that client's top problem worth solving. Then we're going to create what's referred to as a clickable prototype with designs and visuals. This is a visual representation of the potential future product experience that you expect to build. Armed with that prototype, we're going to leverage it to test it with your clients to ensure that the product experience that we're designing is in fact going to solve their problem and provide them with value. Now that you have some updates to share with the clients for which you did customer discovery with, you're going to reach back out to those same clients to do one of two things. Number one, you're going to use your prototype to in fact attempt to validate with them that this solution that you're proposing for your potential future product does in fact solve their problem. And two, optionally test what you've designed to be your future business model to provide access to this. If the solution design phase has gone well, you should be able to secure between 3 and 5 pilot customers for that phase once your MVP is built. Make sure that they are ready and waiting to use your product as soon as it is available. You'll also want to verify that they are okay with the business model that you've designed and are willing to pay what you will need to provide access to that product. To learn more about this process, read our blog article, which is linked in the video description below. If you need help with any of these steps, reach out to our team because we can help you take the results from customer discovery, create the prototype designs, perform another round of interviews to get the validation criteria you need to make sure that the build process for your product goes well. If you'd like to learn more, reach out to me, Sean Boyce at NextStep, via email at sean@nextstep.io. That's Sean, S-E-A-N, at NextStep, NXTSTEP.io.